They told us adulthood was freedom, but nobody warned us about the fine print.
When did you realize that adulthood is a scam?
There is no manual. You have to do things all by yourself.
Normally, we think, oh, our parents figured it all out. But when you go into adulthood, then that is when you know that every day is a step. What is the basic adult needs that is hard to maintain?
Bills! It keeps coming like...
We talk enormous growth, real transformation, and life hacks they didn't teach us, and the future we're all trying to figure out.
For me as an adult, I would say reclaiming my joy would be personal development, self-love, and also resting as well.
As Aristotle says, the beginning of knowledge or wisdom is knowing yourself. What will you have taught your younger self?
I would have taught my younger self not to take things so personal or so tough. Life is so easygoing. You don't have to take things so serious. It's just a pass of time. Just have fun.
In our 2026 maiden episode, I sit down with my longtime friend, Ronald, Brands and Communications Manager for Studio 88 Live UK in Ghana, to unpack one big question: is adulthood actually a scam?
Adulthood, in fact, is a scam. Today, I do have my good friend, Ronald. He's not just a good friend, he's also the Brands and Communication Manager for Studio 88 Live, both UK and Ghana. And Ronald, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Fiifi. It's been a while.
It's been a while. The reason why I got you on this whole show is you've been a good friend. I mean, friendship, I've known you since
2010 or 2010, I think.
2010?
Yeah.
2010. I was wrong. 2010. So it's been like, how many years now?
That's like 15 if I'm not
years.
wrong.
Oh yeah, 15 years.
Yeah,
I've known you for 15 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, one thing I cherish about our friendship is we've had our times where we were like, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing.
Exactly.
Times that's one thing that I really appreciate is when we were all going through our transformation in our life is when we connected. And our conversation has been about growth. I mean, trying to know ourselves and all those things, and it's been great. And now, going back and thinking of when we were young and now that we are in our adulthood stage.
Yeah.
When did you realize that adulthood is a scam?
Well, I would say I did realize adulthood is a scam when I finished university. Because then your parents are not fending for you. You have to fend for yourself. Like bills are not being paid for you. I think I kind of had the feeling that I was alone, especially the time that my mom actually dropped me at where I was doing my national service. It was like, okay, this is it. You have to do this alone. You have to stay here alone. It was actually a village way deep, somewhere in the Hunter West region. Yes. So that's when I realized that, okay, I have to do things on my own. I'm starting national service. I would have to learn how to budget with the money that I'm being given by the government and all that. That's when I realized adulthood is a scam.
Okay.
There is no manual. You have to do things all by yourself. I'm going to throw back the question to you. How was it for you?
I think for me, right, it took me a long time for me to know that adulthood was a scam.
Okay.
Because one, life, I was just living life as a normal person, like in my youthful vibe.
Yeah.
I think it's when I started with Studio 88 Live.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It took me a while.
That's just recent.
It's not recent.
Like 5 years ago. Yeah.
What happened is that from uni, I got into radio. Like it was easy for me to EIB network. So it's like, okay, you just got into from uni. You just got into you landed into a job, which was really exciting because I am a creative, so doing something that was more enjoyable. So I was like, oh, that
here you
fun.
are.
Yeah. Going
excited.
Back to, excited. When I got into UK, I also was I was doing my 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
Right, which was exciting. To be honest, it was exciting, but I was not happy. That was when I was like, wow, I'm missing something. You get me? And things came crashing and other things. So when I established UAE, now responsibility came on me.
Exactly.
As an entrepreneur, you have to now know how you can strategically operate this whole studio, because one, investment, two, there's no time for you to go like, oh, things are not working. Even if things are not working, you have to get it done. That is when I really felt like adulthood is a scam. And I look at all these people who have achieved in life, go like, wow, this whole entrepreneurship journey is not something that
it's not easy.
Can go on.
I mean, with regards to cost of production, trying to get staff paid, doing maintenance here and there, cutting budgets and all that. It really doesn't come easy. It's really tiresome, and you realize that adulthood is indeed a scam.
Okay, what's the biggest lie that they told you about adulthood? For me, the biggest lie that you have, what do you call it?
The independence. That was the biggest scam.
That was the biggest scam of all. Like freedom. Yeah, the freedom is there, but will you have that time to have that freedom? Because time is ticking. When money goes by, you get it back. So I think one of the biggest lies that I was told when I was young, or I thought, looking at my mom and my dad, thinking, okay, well, I'll have the freedom. But to be honest, even the freedom is there, but are you going to use it? How are you going to utilize it?
Yes.
Are you going to just utilize it as a young adult, or are you going to utilize it to benefit you? That is something that I think I got it wrong. And normally we think, oh, our parents figured it all out. But when you go into adulthood, then that is when you know that every day is a step. Fiifi,
let me not cut you, but even with this independence or freedom that we're talking about, you realize that, okay, well, I'm a little child, I'm being sent to school. When I come, I'm being told what to do, blah, 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 blah. I would love to have my freedom and all that. But then, when you grow up, do you really have that kind of freedom?
I don't think so.
You don't, because then...
I'm using my life as an example. I hardly go out.
Okay.
But when I was young, I was waiting the time that I would go like, you know what, I'm out of my mom's house and I'm
going to chill, grab some drinks and all that.
Even calling me to go for clubbing is like, I don't remember the last time I did a club. I can do a pub though.
Yeah.
Even pub. I mean, one of us are Pisces.
We are Pisces.
We went to the club and we spent like how many
it was an hour and 30 minutes.
An hour and 30 minutes because
we just grabbed one drink and that was
it was like it was overwhelming. We're like, okay, do you know what? Let's go home and I think so. Your personality traits can.
Exactly. And you also realize that you are not financially independent as well. You do need help.
You do need help.
Emotional stability as well. I could go on and on.
And life, even though, as you said, it's not figured out. You get me? You are trying to know what will work, what will not work.
Exactly.
There are some days
that's why earlier when I was saying there is no manual.
There is no manual with life. So, Ronald, does school prepare us for adulthood?
Well, looking at our educational system here, I wouldn't say it's really prepare us towards adulthood.
I mean, you've traveled extensively. I mean, you've been to other countries. Do you think your education structures also prepare people to adulthood, or it's more of like there was this whole podcast that I mean you did the script. What do you call it? Was it the one I did with Ben?
Oh yeah.
And we're talking about
education as well.
You
how the system works and
that's
how kids are not really prepared.
So does education prepare us for world creation? Because there's no education. Like education is like
I think it's a global problem whereby everywhere we are being taught to study hard, get the score, get that kind of perfect job, and that's it. Education is more of theory than it being practical. We are also not being taught life skills, like how to manage failure, how to overcome certain things in life, and how to be practical basically when it comes to certain things. Like if you do A and it doesn't work, how do I go to B and make it work? We are not being taught that in school. So it's more like if you fail, then you failed.
Yeah.
So you would have to do the learning and unlearning exactly to get it right, which it could have saved us time if we were being taught in school about all that, you see. So,
I think as I was growing, that is when I realized that there are certain things that wouldn't be taught in school. Life should teach you those lessons.
Exactly.
Even if they teach you in school, you go like, okay, I know. That's it. But practically, there are some lessons that you should experience it for yourself.
Exactly.
And know how to grow with life.
That's true as well.
What is the biggest lesson that you learned as an adult?
The biggest lesson that I learned as an adult is no one is coming to save you. You have to do everything by yourself, not even your mom. So you would have to stand up to your own beliefs. You have to search within yourself to know what is truly, yours and what you think you can do to navigate this life that's going to run smoothly for you. Okay. Because you can't let people dictating for you. Other than that, it becomes so messy and you get so scattered all over.
Okay. Yeah. I think my biggest lesson that I learned in adulthood is you should give yourself 100% expectation.
Exactly, that's also true.
Expectation for people. When you do that, it makes life easier. For you. You hold yourself accountable for anything that happens in your life. That was the hardest lesson that I learned as an adult.
Very, very true.
I learned it at a longer time, like in 2025.
And Fiifi, the thing is, if you expect a lot from people, you turn out to be bitter when you get disappointed. That's the thing. You ask yourself so many questions, and that's not.
You become entitled.
Exactly, that's not really healthy.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it means giving yourself 100% expectation and giving someone 0 expectation is the way to go.
It is the way to go.
I've learned
as an adult.
So I take accountability for my mistakes. If today you slap me, I go like,
you're gonna turn your other cheek. Are you sure?
No, I'm going to say thank you for slapping me and I walk away.
All right. No, that's good.
What is the basic adult needs that is hard to maintain?
Bills. It keeps coming like now my data is finished. I have to buy data. Like it keeps coming. It's not easy experiencing adulthood. Like bills keeps on coming every time, and you have to work extra. There is no time for you to sit around and just relax and play. Even during your off days, your brain is still overworking. You're thinking of what should I do next? What should I improvise to get other resources and all that. It's not really that easy. It's not really that easy. So bills, I would say, is a killer. It is.
Do you ever feel guilty for resting as an adult?
Yeah, sometimes I do feel guilty for resting, but then you would have to also know that you resting doesn't mean you're lazy. Sometimes you need to take a break. During this busy life that we do have, going to work in the morning. Like me, for instance, I wake up very early in the morning, 6:30. I'm out there, go to the shop. I get back home around 7 p.m., 7:30. So Sundays, that's my day to rest. So I wouldn't call it laziness. I would say it's a break for you, for your body to also relax and rejuvenate and all that. It also gives you a clear perspective to also think about other things and have room to dream more.
Okay. Yeah. And for me, I think before I used to be hard on myself. Until now, I try to give myself grace to go like, you know what, if it's not going the way that you want it, you get me, just let it be. Let it be. I've learned also something that during my resting period is when I'm stillness. I've learned that's
called resting in your faith.
Yeah, I've been able to rest in my to rest and be still.
Exactly.
And let
things be.
Yes, because the moments you push, and I've come to realize as an adult that what is yours will always be yours. And what is not yours, what will be yours will always be yours. What is not yours, no matter what you attract, it's not going to come to you. So I've defined resting as a moment that I used to reflect. I used to ponder about life. I used to go like, look, it's not working. Let me leave it. You get me? And so for me now, when I'm resting, I don't see it as and resting. Guys, don't take us wrong. It can be like, it's not like resting for 7 days.
Resting doesn't mean you're lazy, guys. Sometimes you deserve a break. You deserve to rejuvenate your body, your brain, your body, your soul, and all that.
So who created a lifetime for job, marriage, and kids?
I think society did.
When I'm asked this question, like, when are you having kids? I go like, you know, mind your business.
That's too harsh. But anyway,
mind your business.
But anyway, people should learn to mind their own business, because I mean, life, everyone has his own way of going through life.
And so both of us that we have lived in Africa and outside, or you've traveled outside before, it's peculiar with Africans asking questions even about your job, your salary.
Exactly.
But when I was in UK, if I'm working, no one dares to ask. You get me? But I think it's more of an African thing. And
whereby people are too much concerned about what you do or how much you earn and all that. Yeah.
Do you think people use marriage and having kids as a way of success?
Actually, in Africa, unfortunately, they use marriage and childbearing as to rate success, unfortunately, but that shouldn't be so anyway. You can get someone who is married, but he's not even able to, he's not financially stable to raise kids in that marriage. Emotionally not stable, mentally can't even, add one or two things up to maintain his or her family. So, that's how society sees it, that marriage is a success and blah, 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 blah. But when you look at the nooks and crannies of things of it, when you enter into people's home, you realize that it's not all that perfect. People do have issues, and people shouldn't have even ventured in the first place because they weren't ready.
Ron, when I was young, when I was having issues, I was able to voice it out. Now that I'm in adulthood stage, sometimes even when I'm having an issue, I keep it within myself. Is adulthood being okay in disguise?
Adulthood,
like
being
for
okay.
Instance, being okay in disguise. Like for instance, you're having
yes.
But you cannot spill it out because
adulthood actually also it also shapes you to manage certain things without always, going to other people to ask for counsel or advice and all that. There are certain things sometimes you can maneuver, your own way to deal with it without going to someone to seek for counsel, without going to, then people tend to know your businesses and all that. So adulthood sometimes helps you to manage your own affairs. And when you're able to manage such affairs, it also breeds strength. It builds in the strength in you for you to carry on and for you to be able to deal with the next situation and the next one over and over and all that.
Now let's talk about how does adulthood affect friendship. I've lost quite a number of friends. Those are some I'm happy that even they gone.
Why are you happy they are gone?
I mean, you look at your life and you know, okay, it's just friendship. For me,
the distraction and all that,
like,
it wasn't really needed.
Distraction,
the drama.
It's balance.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing that I've worked on myself is to protect my peace.
Yeah.
So even in not just friendship, in any kind of relationship, be it business-wise, even be it, I mean, hello, hi, and I feel like the energy is not right.
Yeah.
The best that I do is to walk away.
That's like protecting your own energy. Exactly.
Because I've learned that your energy or your peace is your greatest currency. So you need to protect it.
It is.
Yes. I mean, when we grow, we've lost quite
a number of friends.
Even with you, there were moments that you were doing your own stuff. I was also doing we had a break of friendship. Yeah. And the one thing I like about you is that even there's a break, we come together, we make it seem like nothing happened.
Exactly.
I mean, we have had our own share of disagreements,
issues
here
and all
and
that.
there, but it's about how best can, as adults, be able to solve issues and move on to the next stage of life. Do you think adulthood makes us see the world in a different picture when it comes to friendship?
Yeah, I think when it comes to friendship, people are too emotional, and when issues pop up, they are quick to make judgments. They are quick to point fingers and all that without addressing the big elephant in the room, without sitting down to discuss. Oh, okay, what did I do? Okay, I did so and so, but you also did this. Okay, I also did this. So I acknowledge the fact that I did this. So I'm sorry. Then you also come, you're also saying you are sorry. And like trying to bridge that gap, compensating all your faults and all your shortcomings, because then everyone is not perfect. Sometimes when issues do come. I mean, with friendship, with marriages and everything, with every relationship that you have, even with siblings as well, there's sibling rivalry and all that. But sometimes you just have to sit back and just meet each other. Yes, at a certain stage and say, okay, let's sort this thing out and let's just move on with our lives, because it's not healthy. It drains energy. Conflict actually drains energy, and it's not really healthy.
For me, reclaiming my adult joy is resting, setting boundaries, and having fun. As a young adult, what activities or what will you do to reclaim your joy as an adult? It can be both.
For me as an adult, I would say reclaiming my joy would be personal development, self-love, and also resting as well.
That's great.
So sometimes you do have to have time for yourself, that vacation that you wanted to go and all that. If it's well planned, why not? You can do it. That rest that you needed, maybe you just have to be away from family, you just have to be away from friends and people, have a quiet time, maybe go to Obri, go to the mountain somewhere, So it could be anything that you love, anything that gives you that peace, that's able to recharge you for you to come back and give out more love to people. Just do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, what I would have told my younger self was, love yourself.
Yeah.
Love yourself.
Very important. Very important.
Because the moment that you're able to love yourself, that is when you can also pour your love into someone else's cup. As Aristotle says, the beginning of knowledge or wisdom is knowing yourself.
Knowing yourself.
Also one of the things that
know thyself.
That I would have taught my younger self.
Yeah.
What will you have taught your younger self?
I would have taught my younger self not to take things so personal or so tough. Life is so easygoing. You don't have to take things so serious. It's just a passing time. Just have fun.
I've learned to that's something that I've learned to go with the flow.
Exactly.
Wherever the tide takes me is where I'm going. I've learned not to resist when life is also teaching me a lesson.
And the thing is, when you let things be easy, that's when you do attract. Things come to you. You are not so serious. You are not eager chasing things. But now you realize things are falling into its right place.
That it's something that I've learned to just let things be.
Exactly.
Not force it.
Exactly.
And also let things flow. So it's 2026.
Yes, it is.
2026. As an adult, what are you not taking from 2025 into 2026?
I'm not taking any nonsense. In 2026.
Yeah.
I think in 2026, things has to be more practical. We always talk about things, but we end up not doing it on time. Yeah. So things has to be much more practical. There shouldn't be any room for procrastination. I would also have to learn much more on how to handle my finances very well as well. And with every project that I've been doing, I have to be serious about it and say, hey, okay, this is how far I want to go. When it comes to time structure, I should have a clear view of whatever I want to do. Yeah. So that's 2026 for me.
For me, 2026, I just want to stay authentic to myself. Just be myself.
Yeah.
Just go with the flow. Be myself.
Be yourself.
Be real to myself.
Live your own truth.
Live my own truth.
Yeah.
There have been times in my life that sometimes trying to be everywhere and it has not really favored me. And I think for the past 3 months or so, I've been practicing being authentic to yourself.
Yeah.
And I know that being authentic to yourself too can also bring some form of, tension between people and things.
They don't understand you. They're like, why has he changed and all that.
But being authentic to yourself also brings joy to yourself.
Exactly.
And if you're watching me and you are also having difficulties about being authentic to yourself, it's a journey. It's not going to go like, okay, things will be smooth.
It is.
It is a journey. And trust me, if you have that journey, you feel that zeal.
You have to give yourself some time. It's not like, a one fix. Yeah, it doesn't happen like that.
It's a journey. That is something that I've come to realize.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about, do you think social media, especially millennial, we were able to see our mother side and now the Gen Z's, technology and the other side of the world. Do you think it made a lot of millennials more materialistic?
For me, I don't know about that, but again, I think what it did was it made us to realize, or let me say, to experience both sides. We realized the introduction or the creation of social media, things bringing up Twitter, Facebook, and all that. We did our best. We carried it through. And Gen Zs also came and they also did their own thing as well, trying to do a little bit of content creation and all that. And so we did our part, and it has actually made us materialistic. I don't think so.
Okay. So we're coming to the end of this whole conversation that we're having. Is adulthood a scam or is just poorly marketed?
Adulthood is a scam.
For me, adulthood is a scam. So guys, what do you have to also say? Is adulthood a scam or is just poorly marketed? And this has been the first edition of Lifestyle with Fiifi, coming to you live from Ghana, and it's being produced by Studio 88 Live Ghana. So this whole production has been at Quintwood Apartment. Studio 88 Live is proud to partner with Quintwood Apartment to provide premium content production for our clients.
Exactly.
So,
our clients in Ghana.
And if you also want so this whole is an apartment.
It is.
Where Guys, you can rent out the whole apartment.
It's actually 2 flats.
2 flats.
I don't know whether there's downstairs
No,
as
it's
well.
just 2 flats.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 flats. Where if it's not, even if not for production as well, if you want, you're coming from the UK, America, everywhere, you can also be hosted here. But this is our premium content location where Studio 88. If you want a place that you don't have a place and you want us to shoot you, this whole apartment can cater. We have, I mean, different locations, guys. You can see it on screen.
And each of the flats has its own aesthetics and taste.
Yes.
Its own vibe and warmth.
Yeah.
So
and we also provide a mobile service. So
as well.
I don't mind Ghanaian people want exclusivity. So if you are looking for another service outside of this whole apartment, we'll be there.
We do that as well.
So it's not just a studio, but also for accommodation, long stay, short stay, holiday, and
parties, birthdays, whatever, housewarming, parties, and all that.
Thank you very much, Queenswood Apartments, my good friend Rolex.
Thank you very much, Queenswood,
where we can come here to do our production as well. And Studio 88 service Ghana is live in Ghana.
It is, guys.
So our details are on the screen. You can go when it's come
check us out.
Live production, event production, photography. You hear the photographers are making our
Check us out, guys.
Check us out. So as a brand and the communication manager for Studio 88, right across UK and
Ghana,
what would you like to say to our clients?
So I'm actually telling our clients that they should expect much more from Studio 88. 2026, we come in with a bang. We come in with new equipment. We come in with different, approach when it comes to customer service and all that. So and also with our mobile service, as Fiifi said, whether you're having any engagement, wedding, whatsoever, we are the guys to call, and we do deliver.